Back here at Abe Levitt's Arena, OCU with the 66-63 victory over Panhandle State. Here with Coach Mark Berokoff. And Coach, your thoughts on the game today?
I mean, it's just a night in the Sooner. I mean, I was just looking at scores. John Brown was down with 5 seconds to go, and the league is very good.
Yep.
Panhandle is a really good team, and they just played Wayland to a 1-point game, had Langston on the ropes late, and it's just they're a tough team. They play really hard. They're well coached, and I look at the stats, and YG and Avery 3 for I don't even know math 21, and we were able to get a win. That's just called good team basketball then. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, they got a lot of length at every position, which was I think probably tough to deal with for your perimeter guys most of all. But I thought they affected a lot of things at the rim, but a lot of things on the perimeter too with their length.
Yeah, I mean they made it difficult for our guards to get anything going and finding gaps, in which Avery and YG are really good at. But Avery had a big basket late, and YG made some really nice plays late. And I mean, Clayton stepped up. Brandon Wilson was a monster.
Yeah.
Bo and James held one of the top players in the league to well under his average. So it was just a great team effort. And, the one thing we've struggled with in our losses is we've given up a lot of three-pointers. And that last defensive play with the 5 seconds to go, we were outstanding around the three-point line. And, I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. Let's talk about a couple things. First, Clayton's chase down block on that dunk. That was a lot of momentum. Obviously a big play to prevent the dunk, but a lot of momentum on that one.
Yeah, it was a big-time play. I mean, thanks for the referees to allow it to see that it was a clean play.
Yeah,
big-time play to chase it down, and the effort was there. And, he struggled a little bit early on. In the foul trouble he got in, he got a little foul trouble, but he battled. And he played with 2 fouls for a long time. I finally said to him, I'm like, dude, you played through the 2 fouls now. Now you can be really aggressive, and he was good. Brandon
Wilson hit a big shot in the left corner. Put you guys up 5 at the moment, but that was a big-time shot, and he was not afraid to take it.
Yeah, if Brandon would just realize that he can drive anytime he wants to the rim, it's going to open up that 3. And I think that's why that 3 was opened up, because he was getting to the rim. And, yeah, I mean, that's why we brought him here. He was a really good shooter in junior college basketball, and massive 3. I mean, that was really a big-time 3 in a moment where we needed a big play, and it was as clean as it could be through the net.
And then Bo Tranter and helped out by Clayton, causing that 5-second count inside the final minute. That was a big one too on defense.
Yeah, I mean, right there in front of their bench, we had a nice trap and a 5-second call. I mean, the defensive effort was great in the last 5 minutes, and it's the one thing. If we would play like that all the time defensively, I mean, I don't know what our 3 losses would have been, but we might not have those 3 losses. We've just got to be more consistent on the defensive end.
One thing that you've done recently is in the second half specifically, not many subs, if any at all. And today, James was the starter, but then Bo comes in and he plays most of the second half with the rest of the guys. Just talk about that philosophy a little bit.
It's not my philosophy.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going with my gut. I mean, right now we don't have Fuzzy, so we're lacking our backup point guard. I just went with my gut with Bo and James. I thought we could have played Bo a little bit more in the first half. Nothing that James did. I thought James was outstanding tonight. But Bo just got into a rhythm defensively and was chasing down offensive rebounds. And it's like when you stay with your hot hand, and that's just how I've been this year. I would love to have a little bit more depth. We're young, with Dylan and Lawrence, they're young freshmen. So I just went with the hot hand defensively. And it was just all feel on that point.
Another tough one coming up on Saturday. Wayland Baptist coming in on Saturday. So look forward to that one just a little bit if you could.
Yeah, I mean, Wayland's 4-1 in league and probably 5-1 after tonight. I think they beat Southwestern Christian pretty good. But yeah, I mean, they're one of the better teams in league. They've been to the national tournament. They've been nationally ranked, and they're going to be 5-1 coming in here. And we're 19th rated in the country now. Everybody wants to take their shot at us now, and I think our guys are starting to understand that. But Wayland as well. Clint does an outstanding job. They always have dudes over there, and it's going to be a tough 4:00 game in the Sooner. What else can you ask for?
That's right. Well, and you got to win when he didn't particularly play well today, and that's always good.
I mean, 66 points. But you know what? Defensively, we held him to 63. So, I mean, we've been scoring in the 80s.
Yep.
And I was hoping there'd be one game where we'd really step up defensively when we're not scoring well, and that's what we did tonight. So, I mean, I'm excited. It's good to get those wins on when you're not playing well.
66-63, the final score. That's head coach Mark Berokoff. We'll take a little bit of a break and talk to Brandon Wilson here in just a moment on OCSports.com.